It's a vibe all the time. It's no surprise.
Hello, and welcome to Good Vibe Goddess Tarot. Today I'm going to do a general reading. With it being Scorpio season, I decided to do it on the Death card because it's supposed to represent Scorpio in the tarot deck. So this is what it looks. Well, one of the cards that I have that it looks like, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of information about it. On the left of the skeleton, he is returning from battle, leaving waste and destruction in his wake. And on the right, there's people welcoming his arrival. And then there's the rising sun, meaning that it's a new day and it's time to move on from the things that no longer serves us so we can grow in life. Right? And then the spiritual lesson behind the death card is death fulfills an essential role in life that we all need. Like, it all happens. It's like the circle of life, pretty much. And it keeps us moving forward and understanding that changes happen rather if we like it or not. And also, normally I don't know if you can really see it here, but that's a crown. And it's supposed to represent, like, death comes to anybody. Like, even if you have power or money, or if you, like, poor and don't have power, like, anybody dies pretty much. So, but this reading is mostly to talk about, like, what's changing in life, because on this card you see here, it says death of the situation and or change and new beginnings, which is all about, like, what death is supposed to represent, like allowing something else, something new to happen, because something has to end for something to begin, pretty much. I already have some cards already pulled out, but I don't have your tarot cards pulled out, so we can do that a little bit later. So we have community. Can you see that? Right? Okay, let me show you. Community. Main female. High honor. Concern. Oh, okay. Mature male. I literally just shuffled and was like, okay. Imprisonment. Um, tour. Hold on. Toil and labor. I don't know what was just happening. And lovers. Okay. So this is like my who, what, when, why, how cards. So for who, we could say it was the main female. For who or whom, there's a main female and like a mature male. What is concern of a high? It could be like a very high, deep concern that makes you feel either you feel trapped or imprisoned, or these thoughts putting you like in a mental mind trap. With community and lovers across from each other, it could be like let's say you are with somebody and you feel stuck. Okay. Cause you see with the mature man, his books behind him, so like he has knowledge and stuff like that. So it took him a good while to learn all that material and understand that. And he got a goal there. So he like worldly and like knowledge, like have knowledge and wisdom, right? And it took him a lot of time to get that wisdom. And But with it could be like someone's making you feel imprisoned. It could be like this male. Have some other cards here. Getting more information. These are like conscious cards. So what you already know. So we have at the end of the day, rest. I feel at peace in nature and rest my body and mind in order to connect with spirit. And we have the solar plexus chakra. I take daily action to awaken my personal power. And then with this imprisonment card, like it could be blocked, and that's what I was trying to say. And then we have spiritual awakening. Can you see these? Put this here with this tool. And then we have, I embrace my soul's purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. So that can explain it to me. And the high honor. And then we also have throat chakra. I speak my truth and encourage others to speak their truth. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. And then we have air element. I embrace the element of the air, and I am open to all knowledge and wisdom. What did I say about this old man with the books? Okay. I'm gonna put that over here with the concern. And we have healer. I am loving and compassionate, and able to bring healing to others. And we have Archangel Raphael. I invite Archangel Raphael in my life. Hold on. I skipped a whole part of that sentence. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. There we go. And then we have fire element. I ignite I forgot to show you the cards. I apologize. Fire element. I ignite the fire within me to connect to the divine. Right, so the fire. Put this with the concern. And then because the fire and air kind of sort of ties with the solar plexus, because the solar plexus is all about our power, and we control our thoughts, and our thoughts pretty much control because our brain controls the body, right? So if you are concerned about moving or doing something, you're not really gonna act on it, pretty much. And that's why the solar plexus came up here. And put those together. And with the imprisonment card, you could feel imprisoned because you're not able to speak your truth or act on your truth. And things are trying to change, or things are changing, so you can align with your soul's purpose. And Raphael is all about the heart. And like all the matters of the heart, even love and stuff like that. So either you feel like you can't express with the throat chakra here, you can't speak your truth and express your truth pretty much, and that's making you feel imprisoned. But with the mature man here, and then also in the concern, the mature man and knowledge and wisdom, that I was saying about before, and then knowledge pretty much is here twice. It could be like you can seek help from somebody in the community that has the knowledge to help you. Put in the work that you need to. And it might be a lot of work, but like at the end of the day, remember to like rest when needed. Like, don't burn yourself out. Now we have some more cards. This is like chakra cards. We have empaths. And orange is represented by the chakra. And then we have quests. Didn't I just say that? Things are changing to help you go on your spiritual journey or your spiritual purpose. And then we have quest here. You see like how you have the option of like with the spiritual awakening here, you have the option of being spiritual awakening or just like saying I want to continue living my life the way that it is. And you see how one side look called gloom and the other side look beautiful and happy and flourishing. That's where it's trying to help you get to. But and then this is blue is represented by the throat chakra, right? But if you got a, like you're stopping it, if you got like an impact, see like his hands is out, just like how this person's hand is out. Like it could be you stopping it and blocking you from going on this path because, and then the moon here, because you don't know that you don't see everything, and that's what you're concerned about of like where or how things are gonna go, like where you're gonna end up and stuff like that. But with this high honor card, I will say that you're being like spiritually led to go on it. So whoever you believe in, like if it's God, universe, source, however you want to identify them as, right? I say God, but I don't want to like offend anybody. But I'm gonna say God, but you do you. So it's like he is either trying to show you or lead you on this path, and you're trying to stop it, and he's trying to say that he's trying to help you get to better. If you asking for better, he's trying to help you get to better, but you're stopping it, and you're stopping it because you're concerned about, or you're concerned and. It's okay to be concerned, like it's normal, it's natural, but you still have to take that step, and that's where you, and then, because if you just sit where you are, you can continue to feel stuck and imprisoned, and then, I don't know if you realize, but like, they got like little markings here, like that's 5 right there, like you don't want to be there for 5 years, 5 days, it could literally be 5 days, and that 5 days feel like 5 years. You know, you don't want to be there for that long. Now we have wisdom. What did I say with the man that he's supposed to like be all wise? And look, the old man, right? And this is green, the heart chakra, which Raphael is all about. You know, so he could be the wise man in the community, or like coming through into some wise man in the community to help you, bless you with this wisdom, so you can go, like pick the right path on this journey or this quest that you're on. And then we have gossip, which is another green card, heart chakra card. So, and another person with like kind of sort of with their hands out, pretty much. Just like how these people got their hands out. But you see how like this one don't like, is it no like 2 options? So if you put them between here, right? And you think about it. This could be gossip, right? So you stuck between right now. Let's think about this. You stuck between gossip. Okay? In a place that's gossiping about you. Do any of these people look happy? No. Except that one lady in the middle. Okay? That's the only person that look happy. You putting that, like, weighing that between, like, something that we could be, like, fruitful and abundant and be happy and healed So, hold on. Right, next we have perfection. This is the root chakra. And then we have discovery, which also is another root chakra card. So, hold on. Right, so, and then again, okay. No, I keep doing this. But you see how they have their hands out, right? But you see how, like, this time is no one behind them, right? And it's the same moon. Like, everything is not shown to you. Everything is not being presented to you. Which is could be why you're concerned. And that you're supposed to be sent on this quest. And you don't feel like you have everything with this perfection. Like, you don't feel like you're good enough. Or you can actually do this on your own. Because she even has, like, a rose in her hand. Just like how this person has some... Like, you probably don't feel like you are... the rose is right there. Let it flower. But, you know, you probably don't feel like you... You're probably worried about what other people are going to say. Or feel like you don't have the knowledge or the wisdom to do this. But then it's like someone else in the community does. So you can ask for help if you need help. If you need like somebody, like, because we have community here, so it's like there is somebody in the community that could help you. You just have to like express that and speak up. And there's no such thing as like full perfection. You're gonna have little blemishes, you know. It's okay. It's okay. So we have some little love cards here. Let's dig in deeper to the lovers. We have girl with a snake, empath and narcissist, pandemic, being charmed or used, enabled, boundaries. I'm gonna put it over the imprisonment, because that's child. Because I've been there before. That's definitely feel like imprisonment. Like I said, it could be 5 days. That 5 days feel like 5 months. We have Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. And I'm gonna put that right here. That's what the quest is trying to get you to do. And then we have seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hook up, temptation, third party interference. Ooh, and now the community kind of sort of makes sense. Okay, hold on. And then we have both. Receive what you need, progress, arrival, move on, closure issues. Progression, my bad. I said progress before, it's progression. So, yeah. With this empath and narcissist kind of thing. Okay, so with the empath, we tend to feel like it's hypersensitive to other people's emotions, and like they tend to pick up on it, and rather like they feel their own feelings, but also can feel like other person's feelings more kind of sort of intensely than their own, right? And the same thing with like a narcissist, but a narcissist is kind of sort of like a dark empath, quote unquote, where they try to use it against you pretty much, which is why you can feel trapped. And at some point in time during that relationship or during that little situation, I'm about to say pandemic, so little situation, you know, they tend to overstep in your boundaries and then try to make you feel bad about it. But with the mature man here, I would say like to gain knowledge on that kind of like more knowledge on your situation, on like more knowledge on it, like narcissistic people and like their things that they do and how to set how to set higher boundaries for yourself so you don't give over your like you can not that because they pretty much shapeshift with the snake here. That's the whole thing. Like they change into the person that they think you want them to be with the seduction, right? They will change into something that you're tempted to, and then will slowly over time pull their love away, and then try to make it seem like you was crazy the whole time, because they was like this, but it was like no, that's manipulation and gaslighting, which they will do with no problem. Um, but with this, but now with the community here, and then the third party interference, and then with the no relationship over and no chance, that could be what the gossip is. And now it's up to you to think about, are you gonna stay with somebody that's cheating on you, or put you in this third party situation, or you gonna have some self-worth and realize that you're better than that, and you was always better than that, and you're fine on your own by yourself. You can accomplish great things without this person. And they didn't discover, or they didn't see that you was this gift, or they didn't see how you were, or they didn't treat you like this main female pretty much. And you deserve somebody that would treat you that way, or that is going to treat you that way. And if you haven't discovered that person yet, it's because you're blocking you're blocking their chance to, come in for you to discover them. It's like, I don't know if you remember that like Facebook post or like that Facebook picture, and it was like, if you're not really trying to like settle down with her or like mess with her, like hurry up and go, because you holding up the line. Like, honestly, you letting this person hold up the line for better. Like, now we have some emotion cards. We have Faith, which is a purple card, which is all about the third eye. With this deck, it's like the third eye in your crown chakra. So, and then we have High Honor here, and then we have Archangel Raphael. So it's divinely guided or divinely led, and we have pain. Like, it could be painful, and it's gonna be painful, but it's gonna be even more painful the more and more you hold on to this person, because you're gonna give more and more of your power away, or more of your power is gonna feel like taken away from you. But you won't realize that until you're out of that situation, because at some point you could develop Stockholm syndrome, and that's not okay. And but yeah, like I said, look up more, find out what's best for you and how to work on that. Because it could feel like painful right now, because or like, painful or like uncomfortable, because you don't want to be in a situation just because you feel in prison, and you can't really, you feel controlled pretty much when you're in prison, because you can't do what you want to do. You can't go where you want to go. You can't whenever you want to do it. Somebody pretty much control your schedule. And with the community here and gossip, you're probably worried about what other people are gonna say. But honestly and truly, once you said it, let's say like they did try to put you in this third party situation, or they did put you in a third party situation, why would you stay in that? Like, if they had something to say about that, ask them, would they stay in a situation like that? And then you hear quick, fast, and hurry. No, I will never. Exactly. And that's exactly what you didn't do. Like, stay in that situation. So it's like, what they really want to talk about. And then we have mystery. So like I was saying before, like, you don't, with the moon card here, you don't see the next step, and everything is not shown to you. But it's being like divinely guided, so you are protected. Like, it's not meant to hurt you. It's meant to help you grow. But if you continue to not let it do, like with the leaf, or like with a plant, right? And let's say like there's a fungus on the leaf, not the whole plant, right? Just the leaf. That plant will drop that leaf so fast, okay? Before that fungus can get to the rest of the plant, if it could, you know? And even the moon is here. You see, like, and then we have the two again. Like, everything is not being shown to you. Everything is not, like, and that can cause you concern. And you can feel anxious and scared and confused and not knowing what to do and feel powerless. But you will feel even more powerless staying in this situation with somebody that don't really care about your feelings. Because a narcissist, 9 times out of 10, they will try to tell you that their feelings is more valid than yours. And everybody's feeling is valid. So they might make a change to like better the relationship, because they might, okay, but then they might also take that back at some point in time if you like mess up. So it's all about control, you know. And then it's like, do you really want to be in a relationship that's all about control and power based, or do you want to be in a relationship that's all about like love? Because love make the world go round. That's Powerpuff Girls, Bubbles. Like it was, like, you know. And then we have rejection. Like, do you really want to stay with somebody that's rejecting you? And that, like, that's more painful. Because you can't, like, with this throat chakra here, you can't really truthfully speak your feelings because they're just going to reject it and shut it down and make you feel like you're the problem when you're not the problem. Your feelings are not the problem. You're not asking for too much. You're asking for just enough. You're asking to be loved correctly and loved the right way. And if they cannot cut it, let them go so you to grow and transform your life. Okay? It is literally the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper, okay? Saying it's time to cut that out and grow, okay? And then we have illumination. So the sun, okay, can come in. So you can learn the lesson and see that this, okay, is not love. That is control. And you don't deserve control. You should have control over your own life. No one else should have control. Hold on. Have control over your life, okay? And you probably wondering, where did the person that you first met go? It was like, sweetie, that person was a lie, okay? Like, it was a snake, okay? It was a lie. They transformed into something that was, remember, because with the books, they learned and studied what you might like, and then become that, to then slowly take it, become their natural self, or like slowly from over time they start taking away or like overstep their boundaries with you to just like have some sort of well-controlled, like, it's another word I'm trying to, dominance, there we go. Dominance in your life. And you should be head honcho in your life, not nobody else. I mean, and God, okay? But faith here, God should be head honcho. Then you, okay? Then anybody else. Right? And then we have creativity. So, it's like, because with this imprisonment, it could be mental with the concern, and then it's blocking your creativity, it's blocking and causing mental stress. You can't think straight if you know, it's blocking a whole bunch of things. So even at work, you know, you're not thinking straight, you're not working at your full potential because this is on your mind. And we'll have some more emotion cards. We have perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. A lot of purple so far. And patience. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to the loving rhythm. You see? It's not a, oh, I didn't show you, but it's not a purple card. It got purple on it. And like I said, purple, well, in this deck, purple is supposed to be like the third eye and the crown chakra. But if you ask me, purple is supposed to be the third eye. But to each his own. So, and then the third eye is all about like, it sees things that we don't naturally see in it, like in 3D. It can pick up on like the in betweens, like the subtle, like if somebody like trying to sneak this you, it pick up on it. That kind of thing. So with this patience here, like I was saying before, like everything is not shown to you right now, but you just still need to take those little steps. You probably don't know what, like if you break up with this person, right? You don't know what you're gonna do, right? You gonna have to, maybe you have to start working again. You gonna have to get a job. Okay. There's Indeed. There's a lot of things. About to be winter. They about to be like seasonal hires. There's that. And it's like little steps will go a long way. You can't do big leaps and like big expect, like you can't start the job today and then expect $1,000 tomorrow. Like, that's not gonna work. It doesn't work like that. Okay, I'm back. God, I lost my train of thought. So I'm gonna repeat it. No, I'm gonna start back up where I thought I left off. But the perseverance and patience here, like it might be hard to cut this person off or like let them go, because they will probably try to make it seem like they really care, or like they're really trying, or that's when they start to try to make it seem like they're trying to do the steps or do the things that you need. But it's just like it's just a play pretty much. With this, no second chances. No second chances. Okay, just got it. No second chances. Cut it out. Reject it. Okay. Reject it so your happiness can come in. Okay. You reject it, right? You reject it, you put it behind you, and then you discover yourself, you discover love, happiness, like every other thing, you know? Self-respect, everything, you know? You just have to set, isn't boundaries here somewhere? You just gotta have, isn't it? Am I bugging? Hold on. Oh no, it was right here with the oh no, it wasn't. I was like, what? It was on this card, right? And you either feel like you can't speak or express your boundaries and what they are, and like support them and stand 10 toes down. And if they feel like your standards or your boundaries is way too much, when you ask them for too much, you're not. And if they try to make you feel like you are, that's on them. And you don't need that nor deserve that. And it was somebody that will appreciate you and love you the way that you are. And then with the third party here in this community card with the locals and the gossip, girl, you don't need nobody trying to treat you like street Wu-Tang, okay? Because you're not. Don't let nobody treat you like no street Wu-Tang, okay? Or community dick, okay? Because you're not community dick, okay? You're way much more. I mean, but if that's what you're doing right now, you know, maybe it's time to hang that up, okay? And stop that. So, Somebody can love you correctly, okay? Because somebody is trying. Like, damn. Somebody trying to love you correctly, you try to hold. Like, what are we doing? But okay, I've expressed it, but I said that I've been there with the girl with the snake. I'm not sure if they was like actual narcissists. Like, I don't know if therapists actually like diagnose them with narcissism or not, whatever that's called, other thing is called, right? But they had narcissistic tendencies, which is like I said, with empath, they feel everybody's emotions on like a high level. So, and it's like even more than themselves, and they will put themselves in other people's shoes, and then feel like either that exact feeling like 10 times more. A narcissist will not put themselves in other like somebody else's shoes to see their point of view, to understand the situation. They won't do that because they believe they're right, bro. Like, and they could be dead ass wrong. They know they will continue to. What popped in my head will definitely offend some people, so I'm not even going to try to say it. I can't think of another example. But, oh, you remember like from Avatar? There we go. You know, like, and then they kept saying there was no Warren Bar Sing Se, but there was definitely a Warren Bar Sing Se. It's like that. It's like that. Now we have some shape-shifting cards. See what's changing. It literally says that change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. We have pain here. So it's just like, if you have faith, just continue to have faith in the divine and ask them to help you and protect you and guide you, to give you this wisdom that you need to continue healing, to go on this path, on this journey, or show you the path that you need to go on, right? To discover the path that you need to go on. Because with the two hands, it's like either you at a crossroads, okay, you don't know which one to choose. Ask them to show you the path, give you the little knowledge, a little wisdom. To help you through this change and this, like, and heal from this challenge, or heal from. Because, let me tell you, after you get out of this, you're not really gonna be able to trust people, okay? You're gonna because they will, like, a narcissist will have you second guessing yourself. They will like gaslight you and manipulate you, and if you've been in that for a while, like, you start, kind of sort of either question your sanity, or like question if you were right, if you missed something, if that was a good idea, if it'd be a whole bunch of questions that come after it. With this healer, it could mean that you like talk to a therapist, or like you I would say talk to a therapist, because that's what I did. They're very helpful, and even if you feel like you were wrong, forgive yourself, okay? Forgive them, but also forgive yourself for not being able to see see what was happening, or you didn't know, pretty much. That's why it's like to look it up, and with this like knowledge, you hear it twice, like to look it up, get more information about it, then you'll be able to. Let me tell you, because when if you watch one video, right, and then the next day you see like a whole bunch of videos, like 5, 10, 3, maybe that's a sign, okay, to get more information, dig deep, because you deep in this, okay, and it will help you get out of it. And once you get out of it, you will need to talk to somebody. You need to seek help to get like a sense of reality back, in a way, or get back like a sense of self, And it's going to take patience and a lot of perseverance to put this behind you and to continue, like, to move on from it. That's where you have like this closure issues. Like, I would say more trust issues than anything, because it is like a mental mind game. And emotional. It's like mental, emotion. I don't see physical here, but like it's like mental and emotional for sure. And it with the red chakras here, like it's messing up your safety and your stability and how you feel secure in things, and that's affecting how you act on your thoughts, or act on, let's say you had an idea and you want to do that idea. It affects, if you don't feel safe and secure, you won't do it because you don't feel like you have the knowledge and or the power to do it. And rather than them motivating you to do it, they probably will try to suppress that or push you down or like take that away from you, because either can overshine them or they don't have a way of benefiting from that. If you get ahead of that, you can't. It's like they see you it could be like a competition kind of thing with them, but then it's also like a prize and a trophy thing kind of with them. Like, they see you as a competition, but you also a prize to them, you know. It's weird. We have some angel cards, and then I'm gonna do your tarot cards, and then we're gonna wrap this up. So we have Daydream, and I'm gonna read on it right now. And then we have Go For It. And then we have, I'm not even going to try to butcher that, so I'll read what it says. It said the situation can be healed gently and with love as you requested, yet there is also a need for your strength and your truthfulness with other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, given the strength and guidance, and hold on, giving you strength and guiding your words. There we go. And then for the Go For It, we have your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We have been working with you on this situation since its genesis, which means like since the beginning, and we will continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path as it takes you very far indeed. And then Daydream is self-explanatory, but wasn't I saying before that it was divinely led and you were divinely guided and you were divinely protected? I don't know if I said protected, but I said it was the divine that was doing all this. What I said. Now they say that they gonna give you the words for you to say. They gonna give you the strength. They was working on it from the beginning with you. They trying to put it to an end with the Grim Reaper here. And the next angel card is like an angel guidance. We have the heart chakra. So, then I said that Archangel Raphael is all about the heart chakra and the heart matters. And then we had the green to come up with us. Okay, I say less. But then we have the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open and given to receive love. And then we have, hold on. Parents, the divine truth is that your parents externally love you to the best of their abilities. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother and or father. And that's what the mature male here. It could be a father or like somebody that represents like a father figure. Or because a parent is supposed to be like the first. Well, according to like psychology, our parents are like the first example of love, or like the first sense of love that we have, pretty much. So that is like the basic, the guidelines, or like set the base ground level. You know what I'm trying to say, of how you will love somebody, or what love might look like to you. I'm gonna pick this up. Explain what I'm trying to explain. So like if you have like problems with your parents, or a parent, or like let's say, you know, like some people say like, oh, because they didn't have their father, they go with daddy issues, and then some people kind of sort of let males do whatever to them, or say whatever because they looking for that love that they never had, kind of thing. That's what he's trying to heal you from. Or that's what I said he, but Archangel Raphael, the divine God, you know, trying to heal you from. Okay, so now with the tarot cards, we're gonna look into like what is being lost, who you were before the loss, who you're gonna be after, what haven't you processed yet, what is something important to remember, and why did you need to let this go, why did it need to be released, and how you can continue to heal and move on from the situation. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Cups. And then she's all about like love, kindness, and she gives and receives love. That's one. So then she gives the same amount of love that she can give to herself, the same amount of love she gives to others. She's very smart and intuitive, and she's like the caring, nurturing part of the Empress. So we have not only did the Grim Reaper come out twice, but we have the Six of Swords with that boat. And the Six of Swords is all about like moving from choppy waters to calmer waters. So like to move to calmer waters, you have to put an end to something. And if you, with the concern, you could be second guessing like if you made the right choice while you're trying to get to this calmer waters. You did, okay? The Grim Reaper is here twice. There's no second chances. You did a great job, okay? You did good. And then we had, I shit you not, but okay. Because mad cards came out, but we have the Eight of Wands, which is like movement, taking actions, like unexpectedly. It could be unexpected, but it's like fast. So that's why it could be unexpected, because it's fast and a hurry, and it's like you probably just found the information out like that, and like quickly had to make a decision to handle it and move on to like better. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have that came out the Queen of Cups again. That was just at the bottom of the deck. And then we have the Lovers again. So, a couple of things I want to say. With the two queens, and show you the queens. So normally, like the Queen of Pentacles, she's grounded, she's stable, she have everything she needs. She don't really, if she want it, she can buy it. She, she has the money for it. She's not flashy, no nothing. Animals love her. She's caring. What else? Nothing. She's just caring, kind, stable. Have everything she needs. Don't need to ask nobody for anything. And like I said, the Queen of Cups, she gives and receives love. Everything I just said before, I'm not gonna try to repeat myself because I can't remember. But you see how this queen is looking at you, and this queen is looking in the cup, right? So with the snake and the snake and the girl here, right, and the two queens here, it could mean, like they said, like two females, kind of like of charge and power, like there's a power play. Didn't I say that before? They see you as like a competition, but like kind of sort of as a trophy. You see? Yo, and again, you see how like the Queen of Pentacles is holding two things, like you're like a pet, but then a trophy, all at the same time. Like it's a weird thing, and then you trying to give love, okay? Give it, like you see how like the little spring coming to you, and then you have that, like you can give and receive love with no problem, right? And you understand like there's some ups and downs in love and like relationships. Because if you notice with the Queen of Cups, you see how like there's little ripples back here. Like you understand like things can get choppy from time to time, right? And with the lovers here, like it could be like a romantic connection, a friendship, or anything like that. But with the Death card here, the Death card, and then right under it, the Justice. You gotta cut it out, okay? Let it go. Let it die. Let it die, okay? Cause that was trying to peek out when I looked right under it. Like, let that person, like, they're gonna be out in the cold. You might feel out in the cold, but if you continue and like continue going for it and going for your dreams of what you really want, and move on to this move on from this choppy water to better. Because with the Queen of Pentacles here and the Queen of Cups, two queens together, like I said, two people with power, that tend to be a problem, like a power play. And so it's pretty much competition. And where the Queen of Cups can give and receive love, no problems, not probably really don't see people as competition. The Queen of Pentacles, she's materialistic. Like, well, it could be materialistic, right? And flashy, pretty much, I have the new Benz. Do you know? Like that kind of thing. Like the Queen of Cups don't really care about that. You feel me? And it's like that's where you are right now. Y'all don't speak the same language. You are someone that don't speak the same language as you, and that's caused, like, I was concerned, stress, mental stress, and this is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Swords, my bad. And then the world at the bottom of the deck. So it's like all that can come to an end if you just have the strength of that they're trying, like the divine is trying to give you, to speak your truth, to put an end to this, so you can take action and change the situation. Because with the Magician, It's an action card, but it could also mean having. He also, like, on the table, he has like all the tools that he needs um to do the trick, right? And you can have, let's say, in real life, a magician, like the sunshine said, they try and pull a rabbit out of the hat, right? They can have the rabbit in the hat, okay? They can have the hat. If they don't have like the strength or the confidence to actually do the trick is not gonna, it's gonna fall short, and it's gonna be like sabotaging. Right, this like it's a five of swords. It's all about like self sabotaging. But you see how here someone else has the upper hand, and there's the two people walking away. In this situation, the narcissists have the upper hand because they are controlling how much love that they give you, and but you don't have to continue to give them the love that you don't have to continue to give them your love. Pretty much, if you stop giving them your love, just like how they stop doing certain things, if you stop doing certain things for them, like the same way, and you set up your you put back up those boundaries that they overcrossed, that they overstepped, you will start to have that upper hand and see that the roles are reversed, and that you always had this power within you, and they probably try to suppress it and mute it, and or take control over it. Hold on. Okay, I got all the cards. Tell me, I have all the cards, but because right with the first card, it's supposed to be like, what is changing? What did you lose? And it's like you lose pretty much, or you lost being in choppy waters to go to common waters, and it's unexpected. But it's like if once you continue with once you continue and like take little steps, because like I said, with the Eight of Wands, it's all about movements. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. It's just unexpected, pretty much. And then with this patience card and perseverance, like if you continue to take the steps and do the necessary steps to move away from this person and separate from this person, to like close this out of your life and grow, heal, like what I was saying earlier with talking to like a therapist, like doing that, or simply writing your feelings out, jotting it down, talking to somebody, a parent if you can, or have a good relationship with a parent. Because with the Six of Swords, like pretty much book ending the lovers, the situation is choppy, or was choppy, because you weren't speaking in pretty much the same love language. And even here, you got an angel, okay? What angel is that? Let me tell you, the same angel that's right here, that's trying to give you the knowledge to tell you this ain't it, okay? He is all for the heart and represents matters of the heart. He's that him, Raphael. Look, you know his name now. Now you know, okay? To help you heal and give you a better love in your life, you just have to take action. And then you see the magician right here, and it's pointing down, it's pointing to the goal for it. Like, end this situation, don't let it repeat. Don't bring it back up, okay? Don't like don't go like around and around in your head on loop. Like, don't allow them to have that kind of power over you, because it's not, they're really just holding you back from your growth and stunting. They're slowing your progress and then stunting your growth and your happiness for one, and just putting you on your head and causing you mental stress, and that's painful. And like it's mental and emotional stress, and at some point you're gonna start second guessing yourself if you're not second guessing yourself now. And the like Raphael or the Divine, they're not about playing tricks on you. They're not about like beating up your heart or abusing your heart. They're not about that. So it's like you have to move away from this, or move away from this materialistic person, and give yourself the love that you was giving to them. Cause you see here, like it even looks like she trying, like the Queen of Cups is trying to give her the cups, but her hand is full, you know. So it's just like, rather than give them that cup of love rather than give that cup of love to them, give it to yourself. And because it's choppy, and giving love where love is not giving love where love is not giving back, you're burning yourself out, draining yourself of love and not getting full back, and that is not gonna, that don't work. It's it's like the human body. Like you have to drink water, then you pee, and then you can't pee if you haven't drunk water. I mean, if you haven't drunk anything, you can't pee pretty much. So it's just like you have to drink something. You have to get love to give love, and I mean you can give love, but then you just give love endlessly, and people keep taking it, and they don't know when to stop taking, and then you're just stressing yourself out and feeling sad and alone and abandoned because their hands are too full of being concerned about themselves, and the divine is pushing you to realize that you have all the tools that you need. You just have to, or all the power that you need to change the situation around. If you feel like you don't, ask them for help, and they will help you, and they will give you the strength and the words to say to get out of this situation, or to get a job if that's what you're looking for, or whatever you need. They will give you the words, and they will help you and show you the steps that you need, or that is necessary for you to take the steps if you don't know what steps to take. And then we have some self-care cards. We have watch a movie. So I did the self-care cards, like this was a lot. Like, how to cope with change, and care looks like it's a breakup, and that can be with the 5, like say you was with that person for like 5 years, like that could be like a big difference to try to cut that person out of your life because you built a lot with them. But that's always like to talk to a therapist or to talk to somebody. Don't just try to like jump back in a relationship with that person, with somebody, or that person do like one little thing and be like, see, they making changes. Like, no, watch a movie. Okay? Watch a movie. You will see. It's a whole, there's plots, there's movies like this, they're moving on this, and they can either help you or give you the idea to get out of the situation or to change the situation, for you to go for it. And because or you could be the Queen of Pentacles, and this person could be like the Queen of Cups, quote unquote, where they're giving and receiving love, but just not giving love to you and just receiving love. Because with the lovers here, and the girl, you see that before, the main female had the flower and this girl had the flowers, right? The Queen of Pentacles is the one with the flowers. That's why I said that. But even clarifying this, that whole road was the death card. And clarifying this was the road. So it's like all your worries and stress can come to an end if you simply cut something out and allow this cycle to bring something new in and change. Because right now you may feel like you don't have the upper hand, and that is the case, but you take these little steps to heal, grow, do whatever is necessary for you to put this behind you. You will then have the upper hand because you will no longer have this person in your life. Like the song said, they will regret the day that, you know, they hurt you, they were that they rejected you or they walked away from you. You would discover that you was perfect all along. That you are a wonderful human being, and that what you was asking for was never too much. It was just enough, and they just wasn't capable of giving those things to you, and they try to make it seem like you were the wrong, and you were in the wrong where you weren't. And then we have read what I said before with the books, but I mean, I say less. Then we have deep breathing, clean your space, clear your energy field. We have music, and we have massage. Ground yourself, and then we put the root chakras here. You know, like I was saying before, like this could affect like how you feel your security, how you feel secure in yourself, how you feel secure with other people, how, you know, I even said like it will cause like a lot of trust issues even within yourself because you're second guessing yourself, you're questioning yourself, and you question other people because you don't really know if they like their true intentions pretty much. So yeah. And we have journal. Didn't I say that before? Or talk to a therapist and or write your feelings. But you know, you have journal. And then we have drink tea. So I'm gonna do some affirmation cards. And then I'm gonna let you go on your ways. Anything else? I had like a little personal message that I have for like almost all my readings, but I'll just put it in the description box because I'm shuffling. So, and I'll have to look. I remember some things that I said, and I'm pretty sure I said it already. But or I could just wait to the end of it. Oh yeah, one more shuffle. Then I got you with the affirmations. Okay, let's see. Okay. So we have, I embrace and accept change. Change is good and it helps me grow. Well, helps me to grow. And then we have, I am talented and intelligent, because you are. And don't let somebody either take that from you or try to make you feel like you're not, because you accomplish great things without them, as you will continue to accomplish great things. You know, if you can. Because with the Queen of Pentacles, like I said, she has everything that she needs. She's stable, she grounded, she secure. If she want it, she go buy it. You know, she don't need to ask nobody for nothing. You know, big boss, okay? And let's say like this Queen of Cups try to come in and make it seem like they say they help you with one thing, and they try to make it seem like that one thing was this big transformational thing in your life, and that you could have never done that without them. It's just like they weren't with you this whole time. They weren't with you shooting in the gym, okay? They weren't with you through elementary, middle school, high school. They weren't with you back then when you were accomplishing great things then. So it's just like you will continue to accomplish great things even if this person's not in your life. They just trying to overplay their role and try to make it seem like they're more powerful than what they really are. And then we have my creative energy knows no limits. And then we had creativity here, right? So it's like you get out of this situation and your mental is clear at some point. Even if with this journal, right? You can even write about this situation. There's a whole bunch of poets, sad poems, okay? It could be about this, okay? Anything that helps you cleanse or clear your body of this trauma with this deep breathing and clear your mind of it to help you put this past you, do that. You know, if it's cleaning your house, moving things, throwing things away that doesn't spark joy, saging your house after you do that, saging it before you do it, you know, listening to music while you're doing it, cleaning and dancing, cleaning, drinking tea, dancing, saging, I don't know, however you do it, okay? And then if that helps you feel grounded and secure in yourself, you're doing great, okay? That's all that matters. Like, just take those little steps to make these changes, because the divine is pushing you to do it. They want you to do it. They're trying to help you, and they're, like they said, they're standing right behind you to guide you. And then we have I'll never give up because the great things take time. And then we have the answer is always no if I don't ask. What I was saying before, like it could be like a mature man in your community that can help you, you know, or a parent. Like I said, like there's someone that can help you. There is, you know. If you want to see if you're bugging, talk to a therapist. A therapist will tell you if you're bugging or not. Okay? My therapist did. She so. But then she was real proud of me because sometimes I can admit that I was bugging. Okay, and those are steps. Okay, you can pick up when you are bugging and be like, I could have done this, but at that time, this is why I did this. You know, you will start to see why you act a certain way and understand it. And if you don't like it, you can change it. If you do like it, you can keep it. And like, go. But then last and final card is I allow myself to be happy no matter what. Because you deserve to be. And that's what God wants everybody to be happy. He doesn't want nobody sad, crying, stressed out. Like that, he don't want that. Okay? Like, and I know some people might think like, oh, that's like, why would he not want that? Because, you know, normally people pray when things are going bad. Like, he wants you to talk to him when things are going good too. Like, you know, he's there all the time. But that could be another thing, like to ask them or ask your spirit team for help. They can help you, but the answer, they can't help you if you don't ask. You know, they don't. And they know what you need, but they can't really act on it until you ask. You know, they have to have your permission. So, my little personal message. Well, this is pretty much the end of the reading. If you don't want to hear my personal message, you can, you know, you can go. Bye. And see you next time. Mm-hmm. But like, share, and subscribe, okay? If this is where like the end of it. But if you want to stay with my little personal message, hey, hello, what's up? Okay, so what I had here before when I was sitting and like meditating on this reading, I had okay. So like when things change, like it's natural to get like afraid or feel afraid and to feel angry. But it's really important, like, to sit with those, like, type of feelings, or to sit with your feelings, like, in general, and to ask, why are you feeling this way, or, like, why am I feeling this way? And at that point in time, like, normally, like, naturally, a whole bunch, like, when you ask a kid, or a kid is crying, and then you ask, like, why are you crying? They have a whole story to tell you. That's pretty much, like, do that to yourself, and then you will find what the problem is, and then you can sit and, like, think. Don't dwell on what the problem is. Like, think about how you can change that situation, or get out of the situation. And that is, like, how you tap into your true power to, like, move past your obstacles and your setbacks. And, like, changes take time to adapt to, and so don't get, like, frustrated with yourself if you, like, with the perseverance, like, you fall back sometimes. Like, even with, like, if somebody, like, drug addicts, if they stop taking drugs, they always, like, a relapse is natural. It's literally a part of the recovery process, honestly. And learn that in healthcare communications. Don't come for me, okay? Real educated sometimes. And but it's a part of it, depending on which one you want to go about. There's different kinds. Don't come for me, like I said. But even if you have that setback, it's always about, or that relapse, right? It's always about starting over again. Making it past that relapse. Like, it's a part of it. Like I said, like, it's natural. Like, you're not just gonna be like, I'm done. Like you ate a burger every day, and then just one day you just woke up and like, I'm not gonna eat a burger. And then you ate a burger like 2 days later. Like, don't get mad because you ate that burger, because, like, it's gonna take a while for you to get adapted to that change, or get adjusted to the change, right? But it'll get even, like, it get harder if, like, once you relapse and you just refuse to start again. You just right back where you started. But at the end of the day, like, endings are meant to welcome new things into our lives. And with hard work and determination, we can start, like, we will start to see the change in our lives, but it's just, like, small and minute at first. And then once we decided that we're going to put our happiness above, like, anybody else's happiness, and, like, we're going to love ourselves. You don't, like I said before, it should be God, you, then whoever else, okay? And that's when you will start to prioritize your health and your inner peace over than, like, superficial or materialistic things. And you will start to set, like, high boundaries with people, and have self-respect for yourself, and, like, stand up when those boundaries are being crossed, and cut people out that's like purposely crossing your boundaries. And yeah, that was my little personal message. Other than that, yeah, that's all I say for you. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe. I know it was kind of a little different because it was a general reading, so I hope something in here resonated for you, or resonated with you. I do wish you the best. I do wish you can get out of this situation. I do wish you seek help. But, I just hope you do the best, and continue to grow, continue to do the best that you can. And until next time, take care of you. Bye.